Well, hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and since it is Houseplant Appreciation Month here on my channel, I thought I would go around and show you some of my new leaves. I always say that I like to watch videos, I like to make videos that I would want to watch, and I don't really like the videos that are like plant updates and stuff. I don't know why, it just doesn't interest me. So it's kind of unlike me to do a video like this, but like I said, it's Houseplant Appreciation Month. It's also no buy May. I'm not buying any new plants this month, and I'm just really getting more in tune and into the plants I already own. And I was kind of just recognizing and noticing that all of my plants, or a bunch of them, are growing new leaves. And although the plants that have a lot of leaves, like these ones back here, I don't notice when a new leaf pops out, but those plants you have that only grow one leaf at a time, those are the exciting ones, right? So I have a few of those here to show you today. I'm just going to show you some new leaves that are growing, and just I'm really excited about them, and I'm here to appreciate the plants I already have this month, so that's what I'm going to do. The first one I want to show you is the Alocasia regal shield. I did cut off a leaf this morning. There was one hanging right here that just like out of nowhere got all loose and flat, and it just was yellow, so I cut it off. But it has this new leaf growing right here, so maybe that's why that leaf fell off. I'm guessing maybe just it only wants to grow a leaf and lose a leaf. That's cool with me because this is a big plant and I'm totally fine with it just having the 4 leaves. I mean, look how big they are. This is definitely one of those plants you kind of want to put outside. Maybe I was thinking I wanted to put this outside during the summer, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want this to get any bigger because then I have to bring it back in the winter, you know? But anyway, this is the new leaf that's coming out, and I don't remember which one of these leaves was the most recent one, but I feel like it's this biggest one. And when the leaf is unfurling, oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous. If I can remember like to check on it every day, I'll take some pictures of it while it's flat because it looks so pretty. It looks like you just want to touch it. It looks like it would feel like velvet, like a black velvet. Alocasia, but it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like, I don't know, pleather. But the way that this one looks and the way the sun hits it, it's so pretty. So it's putting out this big giant leaf right here. Doesn't this look like a cocoon or something? I noticed it when it was growing here and I was like, no, why is it growing another leaf? This plant is big enough already, but luckily a leaf fell off, so we'll be okay. But I like this plant and I think it's very cool, but it's just too big. I'm very thankful that it's really tall though, and it kind of goes over the other plants where I have it. It's not like in the way all over the table. It's not like the McDowell. That's just, he has no idea what he's doing with his life. The stems are all like this. It's just too wild of a plant. So I wish the McDowell would grow like this, where it would just grow straight up and have this big like, ooh, this nice hat of a leaf. What am I doing with my life? Anyway, love this leaf, and I'm so excited for it to unfurl because it is beautiful. And then it'll just keep getting bigger and bigger. Super pretty. Another leaf that I'm so excited about is my Thai constellation. So I showed this in another video not too long ago, and this leaf had just started, it was kind of still rolled up, but look at that. It's got 3 fenestrations right there. It's gonna look so beautiful. It doesn't look as half moon like the other 2 leaves do, because the other 2 leaves here, like, look at that, it's white on one side. This one has a big chunk of white there. It looks more just like a straight up green leaf with a bunch of white marbling all over it. It's so pretty, and it's so tempting to like want to unfold it flat and look at it right away. But oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that new leaf. And I'm so excited that the leaf grew in right away with fenestrations. Like my first leaf that ever grew for me was this one. And I love this plant. I talk about it a lot because, you know, he's my baby and I love him. I gotta water this because I'm trying to stay up on the watering. That way the white parts don't turn brown. At least that's the advice I got the most, is don't let it dry out all the way. Wild Interiors even said don't let it dry out all the way. So that's what I'm trying to stay up on. So I gotta water this today, and I think I did let it get a little too dry this time. Like, it doesn't feel moist at all, and I'm kind of sad. Like, I'm trying so hard to stay on top of it, but it's like I keep forgetting how quickly it's gonna dry out. So I think I gotta set like a timer on my phone, like maybe once every 5 days, to check on the water and see the water level. But even then, it's still a beautiful plant, and oh my god, that new leaf, I'm so excited about it. Another plant that grew a leaf that is so cute is this one. This is my philodendron white princess. This was a gift from Wild Interiors. And this isn't a plant I would have picked out on my own, to be honest, but I love it. I think it's so cool. It's so beautiful and full. And I think this is way more beautiful than the pink princess could ever be. I mean, I think I called this in one of my other videos. It's the Thai constellation of the philodendron variety. It just has these beautiful white marbled leaves. This is the new leaf that just grew. I mean, look at that. That could be on a Thai constellation right there. It's so pretty. This thing, the only thing this plant is missing is some fenestrations, right? Some nice little slits in there. I could cut those in myself. I'm just kidding. I won't. I'm just joking. But I love this plant. It's so nice, and it did grow a new leaf, and I just kept seeing it, and I'm like, where did that leaf come from? I love it. I think this is so cute and so cool. And every time I see it, you know, I just remind myself, I'm like, I never would have bought this for myself, but I love it now. I think it's so cool. And then another plant that is growing some new leaves. This isn't necessarily like a foliage plant, but it's my starfish snake plant. I'm having a hard time figuring out when this needs water. I feel like it needs water though, because it's not squishy, but it's not hard as a rock like it used to be. Like there's a tiny bit of give in the leaves. But look how cool these leaves are. I think this is such a cool snake plant. I love these snake plants that are kind of just different and cool looking. But anyway, it's growing this little nub. Obviously I got this on clearance at Smith's. But anyway, it's growing a little nub right there. Look at that. I'm sure that's gonna take forever to grow. And then I noticed the soil was kind of moved in there, and there's a little like sprout right there. But anyway, this is taking a very long time to do anything, which is interesting because this whole piece grew out of nowhere and continues to just get really long. If I was brave enough, I would take this off and like plant it separately, but I'm not. I'm not even close to being brave enough to propagating a snake plant. So I'm just gonna leave it and let it just be wild and cool. But yeah, growth on the snake plant. I never really noticed a whole lot on mine, and I was very excited to see that. Okay, two more plants I wanted to show you. I brought them in here. Well, I didn't think this through. Okay, two more new leaves I want to show you. This is the philodendron 69686. This was one of the plants I did regret buying. I did repot it also in hopes it would make me love it, and I still don't love it. I still don't love it, and honestly, it's because of these two big leaves here on the sides. I want to cut these off so badly, but I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I just know I'll love it more if it was just these two leaves. Like if I could cut this here, propagate this in water, but with my luck, it wouldn't work. It would rot. So I'm not going to do it. I'll just keep it. But I don't love these two leaves. Anyway, it has had this long thing just sitting for the longest time with no development on it. But the other day I looked at it and it was a lot taller, and it has a leaf growing in there. It looks like it's going to be the smallest leaf known to man, but I have to be honest, I have this growing in a very low light situation. Why do I have this right there like it's poking me at my nose? I have this growing in low light, and it seems to be doing just fine in there. I mean, I think this would have grown a lot quicker if it was in higher light, which is why I brought it here and put it on that shelf, because I have a west-facing window in here that gets really good light. I mean, it's decent light throughout the day, but afternoon and the sun setting light is so good. And I think this leaf would benefit from a lot more light. So I brought it in here, and I hate the way it looks on that shelf so much, but I don't really have a spot that would work for it a little more. And just how tiny the stem is and everything, I feel like the leaf is gonna be like this big. So I don't know, maybe that'll be cute. But it did grow both of these leaves this big in that low light, so it might be okay. I don't know. I gotta find a better spot for it though, because I want that leaf to be big and beautiful and not stunted and tiny, because I wanted it in a low light situation. And then the other new leaf I have to show you, of course, is on my baby here, my Bobsy. I did feature this in a video just the other day, if not yesterday, I think. and it's growing this leaf right here. I'm really hoping that this leaf pops out nice looking and not all jaggedy like this one did. This one got severely stuck in the stem, but it didn't even grow in a sheath. It just was like in the stem. It was super weird. I didn't even know it was a leaf, to be honest, because it was just like the tiniest bump on the stem. Like it wasn't sticking out like this. It was weird. But I'm hoping this one is gonna grow kind of normal, and I'm hoping it's gonna grow like this. Like it's gonna have some of the nice Bob C indications and not just like a juvenile leaf. Because although that's fine, that's not what I want, you know? But it's there, it's cool. Hopefully it grows nice. What was this? I don't know. And I think that was it. Those were the new leaves I wanted to show you. Just some growth I was really excited about. And some new leaves that were really pretty, especially this one. Ugh, look at that. But let me know what you think of this video. Type, I can always do another one. But thank you so much for watching this video. No, there's one more. Okay, and I have one more leaf here to show you. Probably the most exciting one. Oh my God, like I can't get over what this looks like. It looks like an alien's rib cage or something. Look. Oh my God, my alocasia cuprea grew a new leaf. So if you happened to watch my April Fool's video, which was my March favorites, I talked about a bunch of stuff that normally you wouldn't like, you know, like spider mites. And I featured this plant in that video because it had a rotten leaf on it that was rotten. It was gross looking. And that leaf fell off, but I saw a tiny bit of growth there, and I thought, I'll just see if anything happens with it. And look what happened. Oh my God. This leaf just takes my breath away. I mean, it just unfurled. It's probably, I don't know, been like this for 2 days maybe. So it's very delicate, very thin. It did have a little damage here when it was unwrapping, but no big deal. Oh my God, I can't get over it. I look at it every day. Even this morning I was holding it up to my boyfriend going, isn't this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? And he said it looked like a fish's rib cage. So either way, it's some sort of animal rib cage and it's freaking gorgeous. Doesn't it look like it's made of like an oil slick? So cool. I can't believe I have this plant, and this is one of those plants I found at the grocery store on clearance, and I'm so happy with this leaf. So cool. Anyway, that is it. That is the video for today. Just a little bit of houseplant appreciation and for myself, and just to kind of show you guys some new leaves and kind of new things that are going on with my plants. These aren't normally like my kind of videos to watch, but if you like them, I can definitely make another one, you know, when there's a lot going on with the plants that I want to show you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye. What am I doing with my life?